Hi, this is aka Levin Sparkles. And since Amber is not able to do a whip and chat this week, she is very, very sick. Last I heard, she was in the hospital, so she is very, very sick. So I'm just going to pop on here real quick. I am now working on the Bad Day in the Office, or Bad Day at the Office. And I finished the, oh Lord, my brain. I finished Lady of the Lake, or Lady of the Forest, I mean. I just got to get her framed, but I'm going to wait for a little bit to do that. I will do a post review at a later time, but not right now. What I'm going to do is I will throw two me pleases out there. One for Rose Monkey cover minders, and one for Papa's Potions. And it's basically he runs kind of a apothecary shop. And what you'll do is I'll give you his contact information. You'll contact him, tell him what kind of spell jar you want, and he'll do a custom order spell jar for you. So the me pleases are for a spell jar or cover minders. And what I'll do is just say me please if you're interested in those. And just if you're only interested in one specifically, let me know. And then I'll do a wheel draw and get those out. Make sure everyone gets their pictures posted by midnight tonight. The ones who haven't yet. And we're coming up on next week's our last week. So we're getting there. Karen, who was our winner last week, posted a post in the group and showed everything she got in her package. So thank you, Karen. That was very much appreciated. And I posted all kinds of info on crystals for anyone who's interested in crystals, about what their properties are, what people use them for, what they do, where they come from. It's basically just anything you could ever want to know about a crystal, I posted on there. And it was about, like all of them, like moonstones and rhodonite and kunzite, and I mean everyone. So it was a lot of information. I can't spit it out now. I have a lot of them. I do keep selenite at my house, and I switch out stuff on it. I have a moonstone, I have some rose quartz, I have some hematite, I have some, it's black, I can't even think of what it's called. But I keep it for sure. And for some reason my brain just went totally blank, but it's a black, kind of almost like, it almost looks like black coal, but it's not. If I remember, I'll tell you. But it's in that list. I'm one of them people, I go into a crystal store, I can get in a lot of pocketbook trouble because I just love them. They call to me. I like to go out. In this state, we have crystal mines. And you can actually go and mine for crystals. I think it's like $25 for the day. And you take a bucket and basically they mine the mine. And then they bring out big loads of dirt and dump it in like a trail. And then you can mine the trail. And I've seen people come out of there and they have some 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 pound crystals. And you can get the ones that are fully crystallized. So they're pretty cool. I used to go up there and find them in the forest, but, that was back years and years and years ago. And, after so many years of a bunch of people doing that, there's just not so much out there in the forest anymore like there used to be. I mean, there used to be, you could just drive up there, park, and walk along and come out with enough to do in your yard. And then, of course, I'd put them out in my front flower beds, and every kid in the neighborhood would come steal them. And then I'd have to go up and walk through the forest again. It was just like a never-ending little circus there. I really wasn't planning on this whipping chat, but when I saw that she was down and out, I figured I'd better put something out. I have a birthday party again, another one this Saturday, and I got him. He loves dinosaurs. He is into dinosaurs. And I got the little guy a dinosaur comforter and dinosaur shams, and then I went ahead and bought some dinosaur sheets so that he'll have the whole dinosaur bed. So I'm just waiting for the sheets to come in, and then that way I can get it wrapped up, be ready, and then I gotta go pick up the other two grandsons, the two you usually see running around here, and take them with me to the birthday party. So that is going to be my day tomorrow. I will be in Nix's live, but I don't know what time I'll get back from birthday party, and then I have to take the other ones back home. So I don't know what time I'll get home, but I will be in there after I get home. And then I guess their paychecks were really tight because, you know, they're getting stuff caught up. And so my daughter-in-law had gone on, and all she said was, can everybody wish my son, you know, happy birthday, because we really can't afford to give him a lot. It'll be days after his birthday before we can even do anything. And so people were like, yeah, sure, you know. Well, lo and behold, the town they live in, the fire department contacted her and said, hey, do you think he would like a fire truck parade? And she was like, yeah. And so they literally, the town they live in, brought the big fire truck, the little fire truck, and then the rescue truck. And, you know, they had the lights and sirens going, coming down the road, but in front of their house, and pulled up in the front of the, you know, where they were, and got out and gave them a hat and a birthday card and, you know, a little certificate, and then, you know, had him get up in the truck and, you know, blow the horn, pretend like he was driving, and the whole 9 yards. And then I guess someone else said, oh, well, we'll get him a cake so he can have a cake on his birthday. So someone actually bought a cake and then told my daughter-in-law, you know, go to the store and pick it up. So they did. So he actually had the fire truck parade and a cake on his birthday. I told him, I said, you know, no matter what you come up with for his party on Friday, he will never, ever forget that. He'll never forget that. That fire truck parade, you know, he'll never forget that. That'll be something that stays in his little mind for the rest of his life. I thought that was pretty cool of the town to do that. Of course, I was going to share it with y'all, but my daughter don't know how to make her phone shareable, so she just kept hitting it, and it was in the non-share mode. And I just quit trying to tell her. So, sorry, guys. Because it was so cool. It kind of brings tears to your eyes, but I thought that was really, really awesome of the town to do. My hat goes off to them and commends them, you know, to take the time out of their day. And it was about 30 minutes or so, you know, to drive down there, park it, let him get up in the truck and, you know, check everything out. And I was like, that was pretty awesome. I thought that was really good. You don't see that very often anymore. My ex-husband was like, my dad was a policeman, and I never even got to do that. You know, because he was like, I never even got to sit in the patrol car. So, I was thinking, yeah, with your dad, you're probably glad you didn't, because if you were, it was because you was in trouble. His dad was really, really strict on that kind of stuff, so if you was in the patrol car, you would be in trouble. But I thought that was really cool. It was nice to see that, you know, people still have it in their heart to do stuff for someone. You know, because she works at Sonic, and then he's the only one that makes the major money, and they're trying to get, you know, stuff caught up and stuff paid down, and trying to get their electric or their gas back on, because, you know, it's fixing to get cold. And so it's like time to get your gas turned on. And I guess their gas company had changed hands, and we're like, yeah, no, we're different now, and you got to do this, and you got to do this, and all that you got to do's. I'm glad I'm just all electric. I don't have to worry about all the do's. I just have to worry about one do. And today, it really wasn't cold enough for the air conditioner, but it wasn't warm enough to have the fireplace going. And so I'll just do a roast. I'll put a roast in the oven. And that way just the oven, you know, kind of keep it just okay. And it is. It's perfectly, just perfect in the house. It's not cold. It's not hot. It is just right. It's kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It's just right. Oh, man. My poor son, he was going to come out tomorrow in the morning and do stuff for his deer stand, and he called me yesterday and was like, well, I won't be out till Sunday. He said 2 more people decided they was just going to up and quit, so we're like 2 people short and tons to do, so we're all doing overtime. And I was like, well, at least you'll get your finances straightened out with all the overtime. He goes, well, yeah, that's the one way I keep looking at it. Because it's not good out there right now. And, I mean, they're wanting to get a couple of deer this winter just to fill their freezer. He's like, I just want the deer because I just need to fill my freezer. He says, we need the meat. So, I was like, well, they're out there. My brother come up and told me that he has a camera up on my side and a camera up behind his, and he said he's seen quite a few doe on my side, and on his it's a mix. I myself prefer doe meat anyway. It's not as gamey tasting. And so I was like, well, they're up there, so he's gonna bring some corn and peanut butter up for him. And I was like, all right. And I said, I've been putting the dogs up. That way the dogs don't chase them off and scare them off. This one is from Uniquely Your, and it's got a lot of, and that's why right now, this was a soft lint canvas, and it's the one that she was really having issues with the manufacturer. This one's, I mean, it does. It's got where the rows for it are off. I mean, you won't notice it once it's up on the wall and not on the light board anymore. But, and the drills have really been all over the place. So, right now, she's got them on hold. You can get a regular canvas, but you cannot get a soft lint because of how bad they had gotten. So, she's trying out a couple different companies. And then I went, because I'm starting a logbook. Yeah, I'm actually starting a logbook, guys. But I was going to put, you know, go in and get the size and all that good stuff. And I went back to the site, and this artist doesn't have any artwork up. I mean, they pulled all of his artwork down. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it just wasn't selling or what. But I went to the Mitch Faust, and there wasn't nothing under him. So I was like, ooh. So sorry guys, if you like this one, you may not be able to get it because I don't see it under there. You might send a message and ask. Maybe they just pulled it down for a while. Because I know for me to get this one, Rose had to go in and actually manually change the colors up, stuff like that, so that it actually would, they could do it right. That's the first one I got, was like a hot bloomity mess. Like all these books I'm working on right now, because that's what these are. They're book backs. And none of the book backs was there. It was just all 939. So, and this one's going up in my actually in my craft room. Because this one is my leaving nursing one. And let me see, anything else? Because I didn't really have a big honking week this week. Just been watching a few things. Oh, and I watched Diamond Painting Fanatics True Crime. Oh my God. It's like, how can people be that evil? It's like, that was just unreal. You kind of sit there and think, yeah, is this just something made up for like a horror story? And then you think, no, this was real life. And it's just like, it blows your mind to think there is so many people out in the world that are like that. And I think that's why I have a hard time with it, because like, I'm afraid that you have that out there and people nowadays will say, oh, look, see, someone did that, I can do that too. That's why, like, shows that show stuff that could actually happen bother me more than the ones that are all made up and fake, because you have the ones that could happen. Someone might actually watch that crap and get some strange ideas of, oh, that looks like fun, I might try that. I just don't trust the masses, guys. Don't trust the masses. I'm not going to be on here long, so it's going to be a short one. Now, after I come home from the weekend, I'll probably have stuff to tell you. So next week, I'll have stuff. This week, I really haven't done anything. I mean, I have, cleaned up the kitchen, made a roast, did my dishes, the general stuff. Fixing to put stuff in the craft room, put it away. Work on getting that table cleared off. But other than that, not a whole lot. I went over and visited my dad for about 20 minutes. And I think my sheets are here. I think that's what that is. I think the sheets have arrived. Because whenever I get a package from Amazon, that's it. I'll call it Echo, so I don't set her off. Who was it last night that had my poor Echo just going nuts? And it was, so they're telling me, no, I only talked to Cindy. And I was just like, what? And I remember when I changed it from where it was a girl to a guy about a month or so ago. And when my granddaughter was here, she goes, why is your Echo talking like a boy? And I was like, because I got tired of not having any boy around here, So at least if I get into a peeing match with Echo, it's a male voice instead of a female voice. And she was like, oh, okay. So, yeah. Well, I'm going to hop off of here. Like I said, I haven't been on here long. So, Me Please Me. There's going to be two of them. I'll draw the wheel for one and then draw the wheel again. One will be for the cover minders and one will be for the Papa's Potions. So that's the two that are going to be in the Whip and Chat giveaways. There'll still be, when I draw tomorrow, from those, there will still be, I can't think, a random. And then I'll tell you when I draw it what it is. And y'all have a blessed evening. Enjoy yourself. Remember, Nick's is on tomorrow night. Always gives away good. Well, most of the time. I think last week, and we never got high enough to give away goodies because she has to have 50 likes. And she didn't get 50 likes, so she didn't give away any goodies. Every once in a while I get past 50, but hey, it is what it is. But everybody wish Amber, get well wishes, because I know she had COVID, so she must be feeling really cruddy, like really, 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 really cruddy. And wish her the best, and get your pictures posted, and love y'all. Subscribe, like, come back again. I'm going to start working on, getting more out. I did get the Druid and the Autumn Puppies, so maybe I'll do unboxings of those. I haven't decided if I'm going to do unboxings when I get them or unboxings when I work on them, because I have so many back there that, they're never unboxed. I just stick them back there, so I can unbox them and then do them and then show the post review. And that might be the way I do it. But I did pick those up because, they had that wonderful coupon. And I was like, ugh. And the way it worked out, if I had used, they had one for 15% off. And then they had one that was just the 20 off. And believe it or not, they were only like 15 cents apart, no matter which one you used. So just so you can check it out. But for me, it was only 15 cents apart. So I used the Treat 20. So I am gonna hop off here, run down to my mailbox, pick up the shades, so that I can get these things wrapped, so I don't have to wrap tomorrow. And y'all have a wonderful day. This is probably only going to be about a half hour long. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Oh, if it even worked.